Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Stacks show, brought to you live by Decentralized, DeOrganized Media in partnership with our good friends over at BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Thursday morning, the 27th of February. It's kind of a weird situation right now. The numbers are kind of, the market's in fear, but our community is actually super bullish. There's so many cool things happening here. We got a great show lined up for you. We actually have Lord Rozar, Stacks OG from Charisma DAO, OG from the Welsh community, coming in to talk to us about his Blaze project, which is really, really cool. Also have Xenitron coming on for Find to Earn at 9:30. We've got a little bit of a new development there. We're going to integrate with the BoostX project, the Crypto Dudes BoostX, as to how when you win. So to participate in today's Find to Earn, you need to have a BNS name in your X handle, and you got to play on X. So make sure you head on over to bns.one if you want to play today. If you don't have a BNS name, it costs you 2 stacks. All games will be worth 10 stacks. I think we're going to play 5 rounds starting at 9:30. Friendly reminder, this is a news and information show. We are providing news and information only. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Only ever invest money you can afford to lose. And don't take my advice. Make your own decisions. Do your own research. I'm not telling you what you should invest in or when. That's up to you to figure out. The numbers this morning, Bitcoin coming in at 86,335. That's a little bit lower than the threshold, so there could be some more downside fear. Hoping we can close the week out higher than that, 88.7, 88.5. We need to make a little bit up on it. Stacks actually rebounding off of the lows, kind of setting a double bottom, coming in at 87.46 cents. Moving up 5 spots from 67 to the number 62nd spot. Buy market cap on coin market cap. Fear and greed dipped down to 20, almost into that extreme fear range. And the top 3 gainers on coin market cap, it's been a long time since I've been able to include this. Top 3 gainers on coin market cap for the past 24 hours are Cato, Stacks, let's go, and Aptos. Aptos is looking interesting too, by the way. Stacks DeFi news on the day. Hermetica yield on USD ages up to 18% with still over $5 million total value locked and rising. Did you know you can trade runes on Bitflow? Boost your Bitcoin DeFi game with Bitflow. Trade and earn with BTC, runes, stacks, assets, stables, and more while enjoying staking rewards paid in BTC with full Bitcoin finality. Plus, get 1,000 BFF points on your first trade daily. Liquidity pairs with SBTC. That's not live on Velar. You can now stake your Velar, pair your favorite meme tokens with SBTC, and earn yield and trade all your favorite stacks tokens on Velar. Head over to velar.com for more details. Don't miss the Velar Creator Program, providing opportunities for content creators to earn while posting on X. See the Velar BTC X account for more info on how to participate. Alex Labs just announced they are going to be implementing AI smart contracts, seeking to make DeFi effortless and accessible to all through seamless swapping, staking, and intelligent automation. The Alex Surge 3 is live. Head over to app.alexlab.co/surge. Participate in Surge 3 with $1 million in Alex tokens rewards. Zest Protocol is offering 7.13% yield on SBTC this morning, and their highest yield today is 8.51% on STSTX. Today's rates at Stacking DAO, you can get 8.49% on Liquid STSTX, receive yield in native BTC at 10.03%, or 9.51% with yields in SBTC. That's right, you can stack your stacks and earn 9.5% in SBTC over at Stacking DAO this morning. The top 3 token performers on stxtools.io in the past 24 hours are the NYC token, STX AI, and Nakamoto. When you stack your STX, I'm going to tell you every day, when you stack your STX, you're in yield in Bitcoin. Tell your friends, proof of transfer protocol. It's the foundational awesomeness of what's going on in the Stacks ecosystem. Hold stacks, get price appreciation off of these lows, and then earn yield in Bitcoin at the same time while securing the network. It's a great paradigm, and more people need to take advantage of that. The Stacks calendar for the day. So there's everyone's at ETH Denver. It's Bitcoin Investor Week. You got ETH Denver 2025 Stacks activation, annual FinTech Summit, Digital Asset Week, Hong Kong, Bitcoin Renaissance Denver. These are all day events. You can actually get information over on the Stacks calendar at stacks.co. Head over there. It's under Explore, choose events, and then scroll down. You get all the events for the day, and you can click on them and get links to participate in those. As always, we have our show Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 9:30 every day, bringing you all the news. We also got the BNS Working Group public meeting at 10:30. Be Pepe community call at 11. The Bitcoin Pepe community is just an awesome group of people. I love it. There is no Bitcoin and Beyond today. Melanie had a hang up with her guest and wasn't able to schedule another guest on short notice. So we're taking a break from the Bitcoin and Beyond. She will be back next week, and all of March is booked out for her. So if you're looking to get on her show, get in line, but we would love to have you. A couple of other things. We got the Stacks Campfire space. The second one, this is a monthly space. That's coming at 11:30 a.m. today. I will actually be on there with a bunch of other people. And then the Rue space at the Revolution space at 3 p.m. today going on. So we got a ton of stuff going on in our ecosystem today. Get out and support your community. Join the events and help your friends out. Also, if you have a regular X-Space live stream or even a single or a short series of events you want to let the community know about, head over to the DeOrganized.media page, set up your user account. It's a simple wallet connection. Triple Monkey's built this out for us, and he's an awesome dude in the space. And we'll get your event set up on the calendar and spread awareness to your audience about your events. This is an open community calendar, open to anyone at no cost. You just need to get on the website and get your event up there. Bitcoin whale spoofy accumulates 344 million BTC as price dips below 90K after accumulating 30,000 BTC in 2024 and cashing out during the Trump rally. Smart money is buying the dip. Metaplanet is raising 2 billion yen to buy more Bitcoin. BlackRock moved 5,100 BTC and 30,280 ETH into Coinbase Prime earlier this morning. We'll talk about that again a little bit later. Thorchain swap volume hits record highs, surpassing $1 billion in 48 hours amid heightened market activity following the Bybit hack. Ripple partners with South Korean custodian BDACS to offer institutional-grade custody for XRP and RLUSD. Make sure you stock up on that USD. You never know what the price action might be on that. Solana proposals SIMD 0228 could slash SOL inflation by 80%. That's interesting. With voting set to start in 9 days. They need to do something. That price is just dropping. A fresh wallet has withdrawn 978 BTC worth $84 million from Binance. Entrepreneur Robert Kiyosaki says Bitcoin is on sale and he is buying, saying, quote, Bitcoin is money with integrity. That's true. NVIDIA Q4 revenues hit $39.3 billion. Up by nearly 80% year over year due to sales of its AI-centered microchips. NVIDIA founder and CEO Jensen Huang said AI is advancing at light speed as agentic AI and physical AI set the stage for the next wave of AI to revolutionize the largest industries. A cybercrime group orchestrates complex social engineering scheme using fake crypto job listings, fictitious firms, and malicious grass call meeting app to steal cryptocurrency from victims' wallets. Its latest scheme reportedly involved a fake crypto firm called Chainseeker with various job listings on LinkedIn and on popular Web3 job search sites, Crypto Job List, and Well-Found. Be careful out there, fam. Look before you leap. Be very cautious. Don't trust anything. Even your DMs could be spoofed. Be careful. A 30% correction in a Bitcoin bull cycle is common, as it dropped 53% in 2021 and still recovered to an all-time high, according to CryptoQuant CEO Ki Young Ju. Quote, buying when prices rise and selling when they fall is the worst investment strategy. Invest with a clear plan. That's exactly what Landy was telling us about yesterday on Learn TA with Landy. Invest with a plan. Senator Cynthia Lummis says we're on the precipice of finally creating a bipartisan legislative framework for both stable coins and market structure. It's all coming, people. Hold out through this red wave. Hold out through this red wave. It's a shakeout. Don't get shaken out now. Bitwise registers for an Aptos ETF in Delaware, indicating that it may soon file for a spot Aptos ETF. That's interesting. Strategy CEO Michael Saylor says he will discuss how to pay off the national debt with Bitcoin in his upcoming keynote at Bitcoin for America. The resolution to repeal the IRS crypto tax rule has passed the committee, advancing to the House for a vote. ETH flows around 8,510 BTC and 37,800 ETH were sold on February 26. BTC ETFs saw $754.6 million in net outflows. ETH ETFs saw $94.3 million in net outflows. BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF recorded its largest outflow since launch, with $418.1 million on February 26th. Shout out to Manib showing the receipts for the $10 million stacks purchase in style. People were questioning whether he actually did it, which is silly. I guess we always want to verify, right? There's no reason not to kind of seek the proof, but why would you think that he said he was going to buy $10 million worth of stacks. It's at a low. Why wouldn't he do that anyway? But showing the conviction with a little bit of sass involved. I like it. Feisty Manib. With the recent inflow of 2,000 more BTC into the Stacks ecosystem amid a flurry of market sell pressure, it has become undeniable that there is demand for more DeFi opportunities on Bitcoin, and Stacks provides options for users looking for such opportunities. Be on the lookout for SBTC yield opportunities on Alex, Velar, Bitflow, Zest, Hermetica, and Stacking DAO. All of the DeFi platforms in Stacks have this stuff. Where did I? Hold on. Did I pass? Something happened. I had all right. Well, are you building on Bitcoin? L2s, don't miss the build battle. Bitcoin Builders Tournament running from March 3rd through the 21st. Builders will compete for over $90,000 in prizes building on Stacks and ICP. There are 4 tracks: Bitcoin DeFi 2.0, Digital Economy 3.0, AI Tooling and Infrastructure, and NFT Art Track. Registrations are open now. Head over to biddlebattle.com to register. And for more information about the event, you have nothing to lose and access to some great projects accelerators to gain. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and do it. Here's what I was looking for. Stacks OG Lord Rozar has developed a very interesting application using subnets on Stacks. Currently in alpha test, the project offers options for scalability and speed improvements on Stacks. Rozar will be joining us in just a moment to walk us through this project and talk to us about what's next, what the plans are, and what he's looking to get done on that. And also just a friendly reminder, the Stacks Improvement and Innovation Community Call is every Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. That's tomorrow morning with Hero Gamer and the Stacks Foundation. Come learn about the latest developments on Stacks and give us your input on what you would like to see built on Stacks. It's important that we get as many people participating in that as possible. And it's really going to be an interesting event tomorrow. With that, I am going to bring on our guests and our panel and our co-hosts, or my co-hosts. I got GPSC in the house.
Good morning.
And we have Mel Bell.
Hi.
What's up? And Lord Rozar. What's up, man? How are you doing today?
Doing good. Still waking up.
Yeah, I'm still working on my coffee myself. My big S mug.
Oh, that is good. I got some Dunkin'. So
I can't justify paying that much for coffee. And my wife makes the coffee in the morning. She won't actually let me do it. Like if I get up early, she'll like roll out of bed and run downstairs. She's like, "No, this is my job." And God help me, I'm not allowed to measure out her coffee. If I make it wrong, I just don't do it.
I totally get that. I can't say to my husband, like on Valentine's Day or whatever, wedding anniversary, "You never bring me coffee in bed," because I just yell at him when he makes it because he doesn't get the measurements right.
Wrong,
and I mix 2 different types of coffee as well.
Right. She has
So-
a half flavored decaf and half regular, like my
That is
coffee.
exactly me. Am I your wife?
We're all actually the same entity at different points in time space. I
Okay,
am
let's just
he
give
as you are here.
yesterday's. Let's just give yesterday's remix by Michael some airtime here today. That he did with voluptuous.
I like voluptuous women. Thank God it was that quote though, right? We were.
That is the best thing ever.
I was like, come on, man. But yeah, he's
I've been waiting for remixes. I've been waiting for remixes from the show. Oh wow! Hi.
Got a puppy.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh hi.
Aw.
You got a little mushy. Look at that.
Is it a baby dog? Oh
Hey, here you
man.
Oh, it's adorable. They do the little zoomies.
Yeah, we lost your audio, Rozar.
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever turned it on.
There you are.
I had my hands full with dog. Yeah, I just wanted to show him off before I dismiss him because he's gonna just want to get involved in this call, and I think it's probably better if he's out of the room. So sure.
Oh well, it's up to you. We don't mind. We're not worried about that kind of stuff anyway.
Good looking dog, dude. Solid.
Right on. Yeah, we're dog friendly. We're a dog friendly crowd here.
How come you don't keep your camera on, Rozar?
Well, you just wait till he gets vocal, and then stuff. This is not a very good mic for sound cancellation.
It's not too noisy.
No.
Right on. Just a shout out to some of our friends in the audience that said hi. We got Bolupic in the house. Nobody famous. What's up? Orange in the house. I hope you're doing well, brother. Hope everything's working out for you. Reece saying what's up? What's up, Reece? And Mooning Shark giving us some love. What's up, Shark? Great having our friends in our audience tuning in. And so yeah, Rozar, give us a basic rundown of Blaze, what it is, and where you see it. Well, just tell us what you wanted to tell us about. Actually, how about that?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I just want to have like fast, easy transactions. Like I just want to use crypto, like
Right.
without all the overhead. Like. And also, like, just this whole bear market, just building throughout it, has made me like reflect a lot on like what it's going to take to really like move the needle on things. And I keep going back to just we need to think bigger. We need to think like outside of our bubble, like times 10. Like think outside of like building things in stacks. Think outside of building things in crypto. Like think about building products that regular people use.
Yeah.
That
Right.
integrate with what we're doing, and like that could be like integrating like stacks into like online like integration platforms, like like if then and that sort of stuff. Like we use that before we even are dealing with crypto. Like I want to get an email and then create a Google Drive link. Like why can't we integrate stacks into that sort of stuff? Or like open source trading software, like making stacks an option there. Or like with all the AI stuff going on, there's like, are you guys familiar with MCP servers? Model Context Protocol. Basically it's like a new protocol emerging for integrating AI into different things. So like trading is one of them. Yeah, but like just meeting people where they are. I think we need to get out of this paradigm of like thinking things have to be hard for people to use crypto. I don't think it has to be that way. So I'm sort of stepping back and thinking about, okay, like if we're going to use crypto in the real world, it has to be a few things. It has to be like fast. It has to be easy to use. I think we have to abstract away a lot of the jargon and tech. And that we have now that we just kind of come to terms with accepting. But, I'm sort of challenging that notion. Like, I want it to be easy for people to use crypto without wallets, without like the overhead of having to have a wallet, especially for stacks. I feel like it's sort of a solid ecosystem. Doesn't have too many on ramps. Like we have Coinbase and like a few others, but like there's not really as many ways as there should be to get liquidity into the ecosystem. And I think with like the new administration, like why not? Why don't we just start building this stuff? Like I don't think the risk of just getting like obliterated, sued by the SEC for like doing stuff
that's gone for at least a couple of years.
Yeah, I feel like it's at least they ask for forgiveness, not permission time now. So like let's start building this stuff. Let's start building like fiat on ramps and software and putting stuff in the app store if we can. Like, I mean, Apple and Google are still going to probably be a pain in the ass, but if you're working on websites, like no reason you can't use Stripe and start creating fiat on ramps, or just building stuff that's a little more Web 2 UX. So that's what I'm trying to build something where you can Stripe pay to get some stacks. You can then use it without having to deal with a wallet and do things at high frequency, fast, like, just make things easy.
So you could actually envision a platform where somebody pays in with fiat just on regular rails, whatever rails they bring in. And then somewhere in that platform, it's converted to a crypto on stacks, or maybe even doesn't even have to be stacks. But right now, obviously, we're all building on stacks. You build it on, so you have a token on stacks. It could be stacks, it could be SBTC, it could be Welsh, it could be any some other token specific to the platform. But they don't actually even necessarily have to have a wallet to engage. They would essentially be kind of assigned a wallet in a user account on the page potentially. Yeah. I mean, if they ever want to bring it out of there and do something else with it, they can connect a wallet and transfer it out at some point. But it doesn't have all the transactions happen off chain.
Yeah. I mean, think of it this way: like when you use Coinbase, you don't have to deal with a wallet. You just effectively behind the scenes, they're hosting a wallet for you. Like you have some sort of wallet address. They probably dynamically spin them up when you make accounts. Your funds, that's where funds go when you deposit. It's where you withdraw from. For some chains, I'm sure some chains they like use a shared wallet. But I mean, like I think the user experience goes on like this: like someone comes to the site, they use fiat, Stripe, whatever, they pay, they get some credits on their account, some funds. It's not too different from when you use like any site and like OpenAI or Anthropic, like any site where you have to like pay for credits for some sort of subscription. That you can just buy credits, and maybe that takes the form of like a stable coin. Users don't even need to know that. They just know they have $2 or $5 or $10, and then there's things for them to do. Like right now, I'm just focusing on like real simple use cases like games, maybe something like Texas Hold'em poker, that sort of stuff. They just play it, they make money, they lose money, and then they can just Stripe fiat it back off. But under the hood, like under the rails, it's all running on the subnet. And if you want, you can then eject it and withdraw. But like most people don't need to know that. So that's the angle I'm taking on it.
So do you mind if I share my screen and just kind of show the platform real quick?
Yeah, you should the demo. Are you talking about Charisma or the Blaze demo?
The Blaze demo.
Yeah, you can definitely show the Blaze demo.
Yeah,
you spend the money when it comes to like taking crypto where people are at, rather than trying to make this like massive giant leap into like what really is the future. I think I really agree so much with what you were saying.
Yeah, I think it's just what's called for. It's like what we need to do,
Yeah.
Like it's easy just to stay in the bubble and like try and like optimize locally, but like at a certain point you just need to break out and like expand the audience, expand the
and I think ultimately it will move more and more but the leap, this is a real technological leap, for people. It's not like it was hard enough for people moving into internet banking.
Mm-hmm.
That in itself was like a drama of note, with people going like, oh, I'm not having my money, my digital, having a passport, all that stuff. So that's hard enough. But I think, this is such a giant leap that you almost need to do it in baby steps. There's certain people like us who are just going to like jump in and be like, oh, what the fuck, we're just doing it. But I think the average consumer needs to like have their hand held into this, and as they get deeper and deeper, they can then become more and more involved with it. You know, I actually wrote an article about it the other day, so I really love what you're saying.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it takes like a punishing bear market to sort of come to terms with, you know, what needs to be done. But I'm there.
I can't believe how much you built. You're like just constantly churning things out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like that's my coping mechanism, maybe. I just just furiously build and just because I can pour my time into something and actually make progress, and that's refreshing
great.
compared to dealing with markets. Yeah, so this isn't like what your parents will see on the website. This is just a demo for
Right. It's just showing a very basic.
This is
like
for
basic
crypto people to understand how things work and
Right.
test it out. But I did do a bunch of bug fixes last night, just made things faster, made sure all the batches processed. I was running into an issue where like the fees weren't high enough on big batches. So I had to adjust that. But I think the coolest thing to see here is just how things are instant and fast. So I'm gonna open it on my tab as well, and let's see. You're the TBEW end one. All right, let's see.
Yeah, this one right here.
You know what I love about this? You know what I love about this, and I think is so clever, is that, and it's something that I kind of have only thought about now, but it's so obvious, is to almost make the experience of using crypto look like using a normal online bank. Like what would your bank look like if you opened it up? You know, your online bank. It's almost got to look the same and work the same as that to make people feel like, oh, okay, this feels normal.
Yeah. I mean, just whatever site or app they use most, just copying that user experience generally is what's going to feel the most familiar to them. I mean, it just depends what audience you're going for. If you want to appeal to like Gen Z, you're probably going to make something that feels like TikTok. If you want to appeal to boomers, you're going to do something that feels like maybe like, you know, the Chase, I don't know, like some sort of hedge fund app or something. I don't know what the stock trading apps are called anymore, but maybe like Gen Z Robinhood, or I don't know, millennials like Robinhood or something. But yeah, I sent you a bunch of just like meet people where they are.
It's super fast
in all senses.
Right.
Yeah,
I had 18 in there. I withdrew one. I think you sent me 5 or 7 or something like that. And I've sent a couple out again quickly.
Yeah.
So it's like right now I have 23 Welsh in my wallet. I'm gonna process a transaction right now.
Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, you can see them popping up the mempool. It's kind of like the Blaze mempool here. Just hang on there for a second. I'll send a couple more to you. Boop, popping up. I personally like it in the dark mode a little better. I didn't know my app was going to switch to light mode for people.
Where's it in there?
What's at the top? Can you scroll up some more? Yeah, what is that? I just want to see it from the top.
So that's the contract for Blaze.
Okay,
and then just a little bit of the right. So just there's the documents, the GitHub.
Yeah, take us through it, Rozar. I want to see it like from the top. So Bitcoin is fast now. Read the documentation. You're on GitHub, okay? Blazing fast, cost-effective, developer-ready. Okay. So now it's developer-ready. So is this something that devs are going to use to build on, or is this something that the end user is going to use? Blaze smart contract.
This is something.
Hang on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is for like. This is infrastructure. So this is for people like project creators, founders, creatives. Okay. Like I want to make it like I got to start with the basic building blocks. So just a platform where people can do fast interactions, fast exchanges, fast transfers, the things you need for like gaming and like high speed interactions. And so like the first people that are going to use it are probably going to be like technically minded, but very quickly I want to make it like easier and easier to use. Maybe have like platforms where you can like spin up things without having too much coding background. So yeah, I mean, over time it'll become easier and easier for just anyone to use, but I think initially it's certainly going to be people who know how to code a little bit or create apps and games is my initial audience. But of course, I'm happy to like pair with people if they need help with that aspect of it, but they have cool ideas. All right.
This is also accessible right through Charisma too.
I had it there initially, but it was getting a little unwieldy running both on the same site because this site that I'm running here is basically the first node, the first like Blaze node, and also like a client for like apps and experiments. It's just there's a lot going on. And there's a lot of like real-time infrastructure on here. Like there's a pusher pub sub socket system. So like it's just like a lot that's not necessarily needs to be squished together with the Charisma stuff.
Right.
So I'm breaking it off for now.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's a different, the Charisma users aren't going to gravitate towards this right now anyway. Like it's not, you might get some push button stuff, like a guy like me that wants to see how it works. But it's
don't
not
want to crash either the site with changes to the other one.
Yeah, there's no advantage to having it on there right now is what I'm saying. So it makes sense to separate the resource allocation, and so you're not taxing Charisma with this on.
I mean, Charisma's stable. You can use it for swaps. If there's bugs, like the other admins in the Charisma chat will be like, "You got to fix this," and I don't want to have to introduce bugs on a working platform that people might actually be relying on for trading. So, last thing I want to show. If you want to throw the screenshot up one more time, I'm just gonna batch all these transactions up. So like the cool thing is like these transactions are instant.
You want to do it? Do you want to show us on your screen? You can share your screen.
Sure. Yeah.
Better
if we can. All right. Yeah. So basically all these transactions are instantaneous because Blaze is an optimistic framework. Like when transactions are signed by individuals, they're put in like the Blaze mempool and they're treated as valid until they're rolled back through like a reorg or something. And that's by design. Like it's effectively like a third layer. It's supposed to be for fast interactions. I think it's going to be up to the apps and the platforms and like the stuff I'm building to keep it the optimistic presentation of your balances and making those more real. But let's close that thing. Yeah, so but it works out I think pretty well because you want to have, we have to have that fast interaction speed, and even if a transaction hasn't, let's say, settled onto stacks yet, you can still spend it as if it had, because the way it works in batches. Everything kind of comes in first first out. So if someone sends you money in a batch and you send some money out in a batch and they're in the same batch, it'll just work. It'll just kind of flow around. Yeah, so I'm just gonna mine this batch and you can see it all getting mined. And this will be some automated process probably. Or like nodes will decide when to mine batches, but then you have a batch. It's all these, every transaction we just made is just made in one big batch and played to chain. And we could do this up to, I think, size of like 200 at least for now. So, that's like 200 game interactions, 200 interactions through a game of poker. It all just becomes one transaction that goes in at like less than a cent,
it's amazing. So it adds a ton of scalability, functionality, speed, and ease of use. There's things you can build out that are going to make it easier for normies to, it's got some abstractive capacity so that people don't really need to know what's going on under the hood. It's really, really neat, really neat stuff. I see a lot of potential gaming applications being the primary one.
Yep. Yeah, I think there's two ways I see it. Like the ideal use case is one, like, that first example I described where the person's signing in, they don't have a wallet. It's just sort of managed for them in an address. Like we just address is created for them by the node or by the app, let's say, is probably how it would work. And then it's sort of like earmarked for them, and if they do want to eject later on, it'll just move out of that one, and then they don't necessarily even have to use a wallet. They can just maybe sell it back to Stripe and fiat out, or send to a different platform, whatever. And then the second scenario is for people like us who do have wallets, and we're coming in and out of the Blaze layer pretty frequently. So right now you have to sign these messages for every transaction. But I think one of the next things I want to do, and hopefully I could just probably whip this out in a week or so, or maybe sooner. I'll just do it tonight. Who knows? Is create a fork of Lether, just basically strip it down. So it's not even like really a wallet. It's just like a signing device. So all it does is it just signs messages automatically for like sites that you whitelist or something. So you can just be doing this, and then you don't have to actually click confirm every time. It's just sort of like, oop, like signed. Because these messages you're signing, they aren't like transactions. They can't move your money. All they can do is do stuff within the context of the one contract you're signing for. So it's sort of like a little security wall around that. So yeah, if you trust the contract and trust the site, you should be fine signing messages.
So you basically be abstracting away the necessity for wallet, the signing in the app.
Yeah. So it's just sort of, no, you don't think about it, just happens.
Right.
Can you take Lether and make another version of Lether? Is that what you mean by forking it? You just take, sorry, I'm not like technically minded. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to learn. So you can take Lether, and then when you say fork it, do you mean like use part of the code and make another one?
Lether's open source.
Okay.
And I think actually it might be helpful for me to work on this, because I can, like, if I make this feature of like trusted message signing, like I can always like PR it back to their repo, and then they could implement it in their own app if they want. But
that's very cool.
Yeah, I just need just this one little thing. I don't need to do balances or anything else. Like, it could just be like a little standalone extension that's just like connect to your wallet, or create a new one, and then like just sign stuff. And that's all it does. And that would be enough for what I'm trying to do here.
So Orange brings up an interesting point. Would you rather have fast transactions and on-off ramp, or more privacy within the whole crypto market? Is there a privacy trade-off in this?
I think it's more private. I think these transactions are more private. Yeah, because it's like,
well, it's off-chain until it's on-chain.
Yeah, while it's off-chain, it can be as private as you want it to be. Like, you could just sign messages that are sort of just like action, your address, and then like somehow the server knows what you actually want to do. Maybe the server doesn't even know what you want to do, and let's just say it randomly. So say someone makes a smart contract, like a Blaze compatible smart contract, that gives them like a little more control over like what your signatures can be relayed as, I guess, as on-chain actions. There's a lot of ways to cut this up, but I'm just saying, like, you could theoretically design a system where no one knows what you're like signing on behalf of. Like, people are just sort of getting their consent for the server to like do things for them, and the server is doing things for them. And in that sense, it's kind of hard to track, because like, say it's one of those scenarios where it's like hosted wallet, like you're not, like, it's a new wallet for a new account being created. Like, no one knows where that's coming from. No one knows what they're doing. So it's like you could effectively do on-chain things and like not have any real footprint. New account, fiat it in, first time it's being used. Like, it may not be KYC where you're doing this, and then doing some, it's effectively a way to get dark money into on-chain too. But that's more of like a app specific thing, where it's like it's up to
you could potentially build privacy apps around this.
Yeah, I'm not my best description, but basically it does give a level of anonymousness to your interactions, because this node is effectively like playing them on chain for you. So like,
so and nobody famous asks like or says it's kind of like how a cache operates on a website right now. Is that accurate?
a cache, I guess in some senses, depending on the way you're looking at it, I think of this. It's trying to think of there's so many analogies you could apply to it. It's like in a lot of ways, it's like the way Stacks is to Bitcoin. Like it's taking transactions, putting them in like a mempool, building a block, although it's not a block in this case, it's more just like one batch transaction, and then like playing it on chain. So there's that analogy. Yeah, I'm
Just
still.
putting it in,
Go ahead.
no, just putting it in all those in the batch make it faster. Is that what's making it super fast? Is it's making, you've got the stacks kind of super like supposed to be fast, and then you batch these and it makes it extra fast.
I think.
I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to understand it all.
Yeah, no, I would say like there's different aspects that give it different properties. I would say the batching gives it high throughput, because instead of like 200 individual transactions that the mempool has to deal with, now you can just have one of 200. And I think in the future we could do, with some crypto wizardry and some gigabrain, wrinkly brain people who can help me out, maybe we can figure out a way to do like take like these 200 signatures and like reduce them into like half. Like maybe there's a lot of money moving around that sort of evens out or something like that, and we could like reduce the signature amount and almost like flatten it to like a smaller amount of transfers, something like that, like Merkle tree sort of shit that I'm not really like not qualified to speak on, but like I know that's kind of what it's for, like Schnorr signatures and Merkle tree things, like the same stuff they're using in Bitcoin to get more out of less. I think those same things apply here. So in that sense, this gives it Stacks more throughput. Like you can push more stuff through the chain. The speed comes from the off-chain signatures, because we don't, we're not waiting for each transaction to confirm. Basically, everyone's like you can think of it like this, like they're taking a picture of what they want to do, like a little bit of evidence. That's this structured message hash. And then creating a signature or signing it is effectively like signing that picture. So imagine someone takes like someone writes a note down, they take a picture of the note, and then they sign that picture like a little, Polaroid. And so you could give that picture to anyone, and anyone who's holding that picture could be like, okay, like Ross or Rozar or whatever, my name's Ross, but Rozar is signing a message, or there's a picture or a message that says, pick me up some milk from the grocery store, and it has his signature on it. Like I could be sure that this is what he wants me to do, and he wants me to do it.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
it's
same
like
concept.
when an artist signs a painting, it authenticates it.
Yeah. So that's effectively how the system works, is we're taking lots of pictures, signing them, and then giving them to the server, and the server, the node, is responsible for like pushing them all through Stacks as fast as possible, and also paying for the fees for it. So, and that's another thing I think is like, to get to Web 2 is like we gotta stop with users being responsible for paying for all their fees. Like just make the platform pay for them. Like users don't know what to pay for fees, and we're not good at estimating. It's just something that like I don't want to have to deal with. Like I don't want to be paying money when I'm doing stuff. I just want to do stuff, and that way I don't have to like touch my account, like my balances, in order to like actually interact. So yeah, the batching throughput comes from the batching. The cost savings come from the fee batching and pushing it off to apps and protocols to pay for it instead. The speed is mostly coming from the optimistic aspect of it, where we're treating these signed pictures as valid initially, and that has pros and cons. I think the pros are, if you treat them as valid, you can sort of like, if you assume that your transaction is going to get confirmed, then you can just send another one, assuming that something happened. Like say you have a transaction that you're getting money, you can send a transaction after it to send it, even if it hasn't confirmed yet, because if like 10 stacks my account, I could safely send 1 stacks out. And you know, living and working on stacks, like we assume when we make a stacks transaction, it's going to confirm on Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So it's never like in our mind, like, is this going to confirm on Bitcoin? You know, like it's just sort of like it's gonna happen. Like it's so rare for it not to happen.
Orange had a question, Rozar. So he says, what gave you the inspiration to make the connections that it should operate like this? Maybe it is the analogy that works. You know, I have the same question. Like, what kind of inspired you to build Blaze?
I just, like, it comes back to what I was talking about before. Like, I'm just trying to build this, like, meet users exactly where they are, like, not make any compromises on anything. Like, just imagine the ideal product and then just like, okay, what do we need to change or build to make that happen? So I'm kind of just starting with the end in mind in that sense.
Yeah, I think that I'd like to see some people like you said, it's got gaming applications. Like you could make it, you could host a game of Hold'em and people just like, connect to Blaze, and then you're not having to sign transactions constantly while you're playing your game. You know, I could see where that could be helpful. You know, you just kind of play through the game, and once the whole, you know, hand has played through, it batches the transactions, and the winners win and the losers lose, you know. So it's really cool.
Could be an application for like bounties and gig, you know, any earning kind of thing where you go to a platform and perform certain tasks to earn. You're earning on the platform. You don't actually have to it's not everything's a transaction to the wallet. They can just keep earning there and not actually having received funds in their wallet until they decide to withdraw. Stuff like that. Yeah, there's all sorts of things you could do.
Honestly, I feel like if I can just iron this out and make it clear and easy to use, like I don't really see anything you can't do on it. Like even stuff where like a swap, like swaps are kind of tough because when you're doing a swap on a DEX right now, you know, you got post conditions, you have like there's this time sensitivity thing. Like when you make a swap, you kind of want to confirm as fast as possible, so you get like the rate that you're seeing without slippage. I still like that is tricky, but it's still doable. Like you could still just replace the wallet prompt with a web made UI prompt with the post conditions, include them in the signed message. When it finally confirms, you know, next or 1 or 2 blocks from now, it can use those parameters to set its own post conditions when it like replays the transaction in the batch. So still doable. I think it's just it's just work, just stuff to do. But like I really don't see any application that doesn't improve or could like get a better user experience from this. And that includes like all the DEXs, really anything on stacks I think could be better with this. It just has to be like proven out, you know.
It actually solves the perp DEX problem too, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
The occasional long block doesn't matter if it's all not, if you can actually contain it all off chain, settle everything after. Like
that's the thing. Like you can move all processing off chain, and basically just like, you know, like how would you build a perp DEX with Web 2? Like say you're building a perp DEX, there's no crypto involved. Like it's just databases and you know, high speed trading and locks on tables and stuff, and like, you know, just building it, and then you just have people produce signatures while they're doing those things to confirm that like their consent is on it, and then just like replay on chain, you know. So I think it solves that problem for sure.
Very, very cool. And so there's this. Are you still working on the independent liquidity pools or the
dexterity?
Yeah.
I mean, they still exist. They're still like, you can still use them, still make them. I saw like 2 new pools pop up. I never really see a lot of liquidity coming from new pools, but yeah, I mean, they're there. You can use them. As soon as I make a little more headway with like tokens and some of the MVP apps with Blaze, I'm probably gonna upgrade them so you can use them on Blaze. So that's another thing. Like any contract can become like Blaze compatible pretty easily. They just need honestly, I just need to make like a few more, basically one more change. I've been thinking I'll be kind of putting it off because I don't like making contract changes very frequently. But I think the next version of the Blaze Welsh contract will make it so that when you, instead of like moving tokens into the Blaze contract and they're just sort of in there being handled on the contract, it'll create sort of like a stake token, like basically a representation. It won't be like a new supply. It'll probably use all the same metadata as the original token, but that new token created will be like effectively like an upgraded version of the token you staked or pegged in, so to speak. And this new token will basically be the exact same as the old token, but it'll have all these like Blaze supported things that are needed on it. And that's like signature based operations, like signature based transfers, batch operations. So it enables you to use the token like you normally would. Like you can still swap it, still works on all the existing dexes, but it'll also have these like signature based operations where like a signature is enough proof that that person owns it and then a transfer can happen. So a model like that will actually be like current contracts can just use Blaze supported tokens just natively. Like you could just peg all your Welsh into this Blaze V2, and then you'll get like, it'll kind of like, it would look like you have the same token, two of the same token in your wallet, similar to like how like when Alex reissued some of their tokens and you had to like upgrade them. It kind of like if you had both, it would look like the same token twice, but that sort of thing. And yeah, then you'd, but then that's that new version shares the same supply, everything. You can just like put it in a DEX, like self-list it, do whatever you want, and it would work. You could use it like that, but then you could also manage it through like swap it on Blaze too, because it would honor these like signed messages. A little technical. I've been like trying to think it out and like write it down. I wrote some docs on it on the Blaze SDK, like technical sort of deep dive, but I think it's a pretty clear path basically to like making it easy for the ecosystem to like use this sort of stuff. So I'll leave it at that. On the technical.
Very cool. Actually, that was, I couldn't have been more well timed because we have been joined. He is here in his true form. Xenitron has joined us for today's Find to Earn episode. How are you today, Xenitron?
What is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die. We can't hear you, sir.
GM. Everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine. Dead as always.
Dead as always. Excellent. We were just talking with Rozar about some amazing stuff he's building out with Blaze and some of the other cool things he's working on with his liquidity pools and obviously with Charisma DAO and all of that stuff. Some really awesome things. But now it is time to play some Find to Earn. What do we have? 5 games today?
I believe we have 7 games.
7 games today.
But it will be fast. And I will just launch 2 games now to warm up audience and invite to our show.
So
I will pay reverse through Boost X, and I will make videos after our show and games how to do it, how it works.
So
directly to smart contracts on stocks and Bitcoin.
So the games are going to be listed on the Skullcoin X account. So players have to.
Yeah, games will be listed there since I can manage them, and we'll send the prizes, and it will be biggest adoption for BNS names for stacks in Bitcoin for this opportunity to send stacks, SBTC, Scale, whatever, through X platform.
Very cool. So players today have to share out the live stream on X. So the first thing you need to do right now, if you want to play, say hi in the chat, let us know you're interested, and share out the stream on X to be eligible. And then you have to, are they, so winner, do we want the winners to actually put their, put the coordinates in the live chat to win, or do we want to have them just post on the posts on Skullcoin?
Yeah, they will post on Skullcoin, since there will be 10 stamps who was the first person to win, and I can see it in notifications and send them directly through BoostX the prizes.
Okay, and we can do, and I can actually share my screen and just show the posts and show who's won and all of that stuff too. So we can follow along online. So when you're playing, you have to share out the stream. You have to, you can ask questions, and we're going to show people. GP, are you going to live stream your screen today?
For sure, yeah. I'll play with the guys. Yeah, man, I'm trying to win some prizes. I've got my .btc name as my name on X, and I have BoostX downloaded, ready to go. Yeah, dude, I'm ready to play.
Kitty, have you ever played?
I have, and
these are actually. It's actually.
I suck so bad. You'd swear I can't even use the computer.
Well, I used to have the same problem, but we actually streamlined the process, so they're a lot easier. The clues are a lot closer to the starting location, so it's really almost more luck based than skill based.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I get like the process. I can't. I just don't know how to use Google Maps. It's like bizarre. You know what though? My sense of direction in the real world, fucking don't worry about Google Maps. Just like driving around, I never know where I am. I've never in my life, I drive and I'm just like, even with the Google Maps thing going on my computer, I don't know. I'm too much of like a, so no.
As a realtor who started out in real estate before Google Maps was really super functional, I love it. You know, it's way better than the old map books. You remember you'd have to find the street and the thing, and it's like C4 and where am I now? I don't even know where I am. I gotta find it. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I remember going on road trips with my husband. We were driving from London to Scotland, and we were in search of the Loch Ness Monster. So we woke up one day, we were just drunk, and we were just like, okay, I mean, I don't drink anymore, but we were just like, okay, let's go. We hired a car and took off to go in search of the Loch Ness Monster. We had no accommodation, nothing. And I've got a map, and now I'm trying to get from London to Scotland. Okay, about 4 hours into the trip, I realized that we hadn't even gotten like halfway. It's so bad. I mean, so don't ever give me a map. Don't.
You're not the navigator.
I'm not. So I really want to play this because I love games, but not games that need direction.
I'm in the same boat as you, Good Giddy. I mean, Mel. I'm literally like, I try. Honestly, I try. Yeah. But you say it's more luck based, then I just have very luck because I keep playing to the completely either.
So we just changed the format. So it's a lot. It's a lot quicker. The games will be quicker. They're not going to be 5-minute rounds.
I think we should try.
Added the link, so you can just click on the link. That's all.
Where is the link going to be?
There will be on
Skullcoin account.
On the Skullcoin.
On the Skullcoin X account. So you just got to kind of hang on and watch it and keep refreshing it.
All right. Watch me like totally win.
You might. I won.
That'll be awesome.
That'd be so cool.
Rounds. I won.
You know what I can?
Last week.
You know what I can whip all of your asses at? Even you probably, Xenitron, although probably not. But no, I'm going to go with I probably can. Is poker. I'm the best poker player
Oh,
ever.
Xenitron has been kicked out of casinos around the world because he's
Yes,
so
I
good
know.
at poker.
That is, look, I've never tried to play the casino, but I've never lost at poker. I clean up.
Oh, she's gonna clean up. She's gonna clean up house.
So
All right,
I
let's
want to
go.
play poker with you, Xenitron.
Okay.
Rozar, are you gonna play?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Rozar, can I ask you a question?
Let's go.
Yeah, what's up?
What instrument do you play? Is that a bass or a guitar or an electric guitar or acoustic guitar?
I produce music, so I wouldn't really say I'm very skilled at like any instrument. I played like when I was
But there's
growing up, I
an
played
instrument behind
sax
you.
and viola. There's a
Oh, nice.
there's an instrument in the
There's an
corner.
instrument behind you.
There's a snowboard in my corner, but there's also like I think a bass guitar
I
hidden
thought it was
somewhere
the
in
guitar.
this room. Yeah, there's a bass guitar somewhere. I think it might be. I don't know. My office is a total mess. It's just like a snapshot in my mind at any given time.
Okay.
Oh,
you
dude,
produce
I
it.
had to clean up my office too. Like it was just like I had been DJing and working, and then looked behind me, and the whole thing is just like misconstrued. So it's
Yeah.
just all over the place.
And how many screens have you got in front of you?
Me, I got 3. I'll show you.
I thought so.
Hopefully,
That's
I
why
don't
I
know if
asked.
this thing's gonna go far. So I got my terminal monitor over here, and I got my. Oh god, this thing's not gonna make it. My chat, Discord.
It's totally
you know.
badass.
I like it.
I so
yeah.
love it. That's what I want to get for my
Pretty
son for Christmas is have 3 screens. I think that is so cool. Devs are the new rock stars. That is just my rule.
I'll take it. I'm also
Yeah.
a rock star because I like to DJ, so both. Yeah.
Well, there we go. You see, I told you, devs are the new rock stars.
Let's
Do you
throw a
DJ?
party in
Well, like
Vegas.
venues.
I'm down. I've
Are you
always
like a
been
good
down.
DJ?
I think I'm great.
I'd
Having a
be.
good time.
We should get a live jam session going on. See how the
Oh yes.
see how the latency goes in on restream some point. See if we can actually coordinate some music together.
Yeah,
Remote.
that's always been kind of challenging, like with online, because I remember a lot of people were trying to do that during COVID, and some companies built some products around it. I'd have to check and see how it's going, but there was like a few that could do like okay latency to do.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. But I don't know because we have the live music, like this is all AI music, by the way. The music is just kind of a part of the restream.
Yeah.
But you know, if you notice every so often it'll speed up and slow down for you, like as you get some lag. So I think it corrects pretty you know, you're probably going to get a lot of that different people at a slightly off time, but it might be close enough to work. We can always try it sometime.
Yeah. Or we just like asynchronously make some stuff and then just
And-
play it.
And put it back together.
Yeah, I like doing music. For me, music and like being physically at events they're always sort of interrelated, you know? Like I don't even listen to that much music at home or in the car. Like it's just like when I go to a show, it's like I kind of and it's like you know, you unplug from the world and you sort of get lost in it all. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
like,
a different.
that's why I like it.
Right. That's my favorite is just getting together with a group of guys, picking a few chord progressions and just running around on them.
Same
You know?
thing, like flow state when you're there. It's like it's an experience. So
Pretty cool. Well, I learned something new today. Besides a whole lot of like other techie stuff, but
We're making a band.
Putting the band back
Band.
more
together.
in the world.
yeah, come on. I always think it's music that's gonna get people into this world, crypto.
First art.
Yeah, I think it has to start with the artists, though. You know, because people like artists. I mean,
It-
especially when it comes to pop. Like,
It can't not, but music cannot not bring people into this because think about how music tech has changed over the last like you know, I've worked in it. I've like lived through those changes.
Yeah, I think it kind of comes back to that, because it's like, if I was to reach out to my favorite artist and be like, hey, like, you want to sell your tickets on chain? Like, it would need to be, like, they almost need to not know it's on chain for it to like be convenient. Like, they can't be going out of their way doing extra stuff, trying new things, you know? So it just has to be super, super easy. Like,
Well, the advantage
indiscernibly different from.
I wrote
things
that
exist
article
now.
that said people don't need to understand fiat to use Netflix. They don't need to understand how, like, whatever, like the internet to use it. You know, we just kind of use it, you know.
Who's your dream artist to onboard, Rozar?
Subtronics.
Subtronics. What about you,
Yeah.
Peace? If you could onboard anybody, who are you onboarding?
Fish.
Fish. Reece, you got a music guy that you're gonna onboard? Who's your music your guru, your go-to? Who you onboard stacks?
Everyone was so quick to answer, but I've never really thought about this.
It's all right.
Should we play some music in the background? Can you do that?
Come on, give us a. Let's
I
go.
I'll be in guitar. I will be in
it-
guitar.
Hey,
for
Rozar.
Friday.
Do you have
What was
a decent name, or do you call yourself Rozar?
If we play actual like copywritten music,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that. I go by Rozar on a lot of stuff now, like online. It feels actually pretty natural to be referred to that way, so I'm very used to it now.
I'll,
That's
Ooh,
so weird for me when I hear people
goldfish.
call me Melanie. Like I'm like, what? I feel very natural being called Good Kitty.
Yeah, I
have to force myself to call you Mel.
No, call me Kitty.
I
You know
want to
what?
call you Kitty.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, you're officially my work wife now, so
Exactly. And I've been Kitty
Yeah.
for 4 years. I feel very weird being called my own name, actually.
yeah. Rozar is also my like DJ producer name too, so there's some sort of like real life aspect to that too, like when I'm performing and all that. So
You won't get in trouble if you play copyrighted music.
no, but it might not. I won't get in trouble for it, but the content might get.
we can just listen to ourselves. We don't need to put on a stream. I don't know. Can we do that?
I will
Yeah, but
bring
the
full
thing is-
Cobain.
Does the technology
All that
exist?
happens if you use copyrighted music is that they just will
They make
black
a
out
note,
people.
I think. On YouTube, they make a note, but I think you also get like a little bit reduced
No,
visibility.
I do it all the time because my husband, we're not actually allowed to play the music that is owned by the record labels, because a lot of it is owned by us because of the last sort of couple of years that he's been free from his label. But his old music that is
Oh,
owned
you
by
don't. He
Sony,
doesn't actually own it.
we can't play it on social media. But every now and then I slot it into something and then it says, this music has been muted in certain territories. That's all
Actually,
they do.
this reminds me of on New Year's. So I made I had a gig and I made a bunch of remixes, like bootleg remixes of songs. And I was gonna like share them with people on Twitter through like SoundCloud. But when I went to open them upload on SoundCloud, they all got like blocked for copyright reasons. And
So they don't
I was thinking like this is the perfect time to like use blockchain and just put my bootleg music out there. But I don't know. There was just nothing. There was no like easy platform to do it on Stack. So I ended up just putting them in Google Drive and sharing the link. But that could be a nice use case.
Rozar, if this is what I like, okay, if Sony's listening, I'm going to get in trouble. But we're busy saying, and I did actually even say to them, like, how can you stop me if I mint this music, his music that's owned by Sony? There's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like crypto and blockchain and Bitcoin. Breaking the law for shit that doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
yes,
so
death to Spotify. Death to Spotify. Woohoo!
It's
Fuck
so
you,
fucking
Spotify.
punk. I love it.
I know, it's great. It's like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, come, bring it on. Catch me if you can.
Well, I think that's part of some of what Tripp's plan was with the Rising Tide protocol that he was building out, the ticketing side, and then also kind of a decentralized Spotify, basically, like people can put up their own content.
I don't understand why humanity hasn't done this before. Like, how doff are we that there's way less people in power than there are people? So why don't we just all go, like, why do we even use money? Like, why have we for so long not used crypto? Like, we are being fucked royally every day.
Part of the reason why we use money is
Why don't we
because
just fuck
of
it?
taxes, compulsory taxation. You have to have it to pay your
But
taxes.
what if everybody just said no? What if, like, everyone just went, no, I'm not doing it?
Yeah, they can't
And
put
then
us all in prison.
They can't put the whole...
That's the Bitcoin thesis.
Right, but
That's why we're here.
the first ones that
Let's see what
say no
happens.
are the ones that are going to get shot.
We're just rugged by their token while they're building stuff like us. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, it's a price to pay to change the world. So
Let's go.
Guys, are we gonna play?
Sorry.
Fun to Earn?
Yeah, are you almost ready to play, Zenny? Why does I'm noticing actually. I just went on to I don't know if it's a glitch on X or not, but it's saying I'm not following Skullcoin again. I just had to follow again.
No,
and
it's a glitch, yeah.
that happened,
maybe
like,
a glitch. That happens to me a
weeks ago,
lot.
too. Like, it keeps happening. Like, I refresh the
Yeah,
page.
it's
it
again
says
and again. It's a known bug.
Yeah, it's a buggy thingy.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's play some
Okay, I'm gonna
games.
try.
Let's
Yeah, you
go.
have just to follow the link and find the picture and just drop the link in Skullcoin comments or here. But better like under Skullcoin post.
Okay, so there's a post on Skullcoin, or you haven't posted yet.
Yeah, I'm posting right now. Let's go. Are you ready?
Oh, before we get into Skullcoin, we move on completely. Any requests for like what I should build next, other like game wise? Because I definitely want to do this like signer wallet thingy, like to make it easier. But like, I don't know, kind of just like experimenting. But if there's something
So,
specific you
I
guys
have
would like
a-
play or
There's
do,
Hey, you want to build a game?
Tripp's building out a
just
platform.
something simple to like test out like the features. I just did this like chat room thing yesterday, which is basically just like quick sending. But it would be nice to do something a little more advanced, like something that maybe custodies funds or involves like a bit of like chance, and so I can test out and like build some like resiliency against like people trying to like withdraw their funds if they lose, that sort of stuff. Start to work out those edge cases, so I can like build something robust and just like give it to people and be like, okay, like you don't have to worry about this because it's all.
I have some ideas. I'll DM you about regarding
Okay.
some things that Tripp's building. So there is a DeOrganized games platform being built, DeOrganized. And right now it's very, very basic functionality, but I have some ideas on things that I'd like to see built out on there. And I'm not sure Tripp has the time or the runway to even do. But I have some ideas for things
Yeah.
that would be
I'm also happy
interesting.
to like collaborate. Like someone else builds like the game UI and logic, and I'll just do the money moving around aspect. I don't need to. It doesn't need to be something I do myself. But yeah, if anyone wants to
Well,
chat on
A,
that, we can.
there's Xenitron to collab with, and B, what about doing something that you do, like something to do with music? Because I mean, you do that in real life. You love it. You know it really well.
Yeah. But first off, me and Xenitron have been talking for a while, so we're on that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we're cooking on something. But yeah, music would be great. I don't know. Like, it's just for me, it's like I don't even know what to do. Like, there's just so much to do. Different. I don't know. Like, I don't even know where to start. It's already sort of mysterious and impossibly difficult. Just the concept of music.
You know what
I don't
people need music for, though, is like, like with kids gaming, and they're making all these like little YouTube videos and videos of themselves gaming. Like they need to like, I don't know. But that's not a game.
Well, it's just like I want to do something somewhat simple.
Yeah.
So I can like don't have to worry about the game or the app layer, and I can just focus on making like the infrastructure good and fixing those bugs. And I just feel like something like music is like that's a whole fucking thing, a beast. So that's how I was kind of leaning towards something like poker or chess, or something simple that like is like I could probably just tell like ChatGPT to build it for me in one go.
Ooh,
and then I can just
yes.
I feel like Hold'em's good.
Oh yes, a good Hold'em, a good. I promise you, because a lot of them, the online games are actually so shit and stupid.
Okay. All right.
Poker is cool because it has the funds aspect built into it too.
Yeah.
I could even see some wagering on chess and wagering on chess. Maybe like some little shooter games with PFPs and you're shooting each other, stuff like that. There's also
shooting. I like shooting and poker. Those are my two favorite things.
The biggest problem with poker, we have a lot of platforms already. So the people will play only if like it will be in our community. And on DeOrganized show, for example, people will not come to play poker from outside, but you can build poker here and say like this: you are building on Bitcoin and you are using verifiable random function. Making RNG is fair. It's very important technology for poker. And if you build this on Blaze, it will be like breakthrough technology, because everyone plays in fair competition now. Since now, random number generator based on server.
Yeah, we talked about that a while back. All right, well, I got some good ideas to run with.
But important thing for me, for like PeaceLoveMusic, DeOrganized show, GPSC, everyone, like if we build very simple betting, because like when people just watch the shows, it's okay, it's good, it's entertainment. But if we give opportunity to make some bets for more like difficult quests, who will win, the team from the show or the audience? And you can bet. It will be something new. Give opportunity like to participate, because we need to build economy here. You can build like chess, checkers, any games, but if people don't invest, it's not GameFi. They can go the same play on Xbox, on PlayStation, whatever.
That could be one good way to structure it, is just build like a generic headless betting app with like oracles. So it's like you can bet on anything at some sort of stack state, being like true or false or something, and then like the server will just be responsible for doing the randomization, that off-chain calculation, and then doing like a batch transaction to update all these states into like win lose or something. All right, I need to think that through.
Had a word, so we could bet on. So we could all have a word that we've got to like slot in to like a sentence at some point, and people can bet on.
Let's bet on this shit. See, now you're on the same page I am. Like, well, we could do anything. Like,
bet on
let's make
the
some
word
crazy
that we're
shit.
gonna say. So Mel is gonna say kitty corn.
So let's say you had a shooter game with 10. Let's say you got 10. The playing field is 10 people. Maybe it's teams, maybe it's individuals, whatever. They put in 1,000 satoshis to play. It could be an SBTC. So it's 10 cents, not even. It's 8 cents to play.
Yeah.
It all goes into a pot. The winner gets paid out a certain amount, and then or there's even some kind of points base where you play rounds, you earn points, and there's a leaderboard, and at the end of the week, the leaderboard distributes out to the players, or there's all sorts of things you can do. It's just about making sure that it's randomized and not gameable by bots and stuff like that. That's actually the tricky part there. But there's definitely ways to incentivize users. Low cost to play, fun games. You're playing against your friends. and then you
Mhm.
can earn while you're playing.
Yeah,
What
that's
about
what.
we put in
Go
the
ahead.
chat? Okay, what about we put in the chat that people can use Blaze or I don't know how, but to put money in a pot to give you people put ideas for games. We have a spaces and people give ideas for games, and whoever game you build could win a prize. Okay, I'm just very into thinking of games. Sorry, that's probably shit.
Me too. Yeah, no, that's why I'm asking. I want to crowdsource some ideas because there's just too many different ways to go about this, and then
Right. There's too many choices, too
Yeah.
many potential choices to pick one.
yeah, I need to, if I want to get this done and rolled out, I need to kind of be a little efficient about how I'm tackling things. I can't just try everything, and 'cause there's just too many. Yeah.
Focus
Yeah,
good.
definitely. I definitely will be talking with you more offline about some of the things that I've been thinking about, some of the things we're working on, and I'm always happy to throw out ideas. I get a lot of ideas that I don't know if they're actually, I don't know the technical side of it. I can just think of like cool stuff that I'd like to see happen, but I don't know whether it's actually doable or what the challenges would be. So, I'm good for ideation, but
I feel like nowadays it's like anything's possible. Like with AI assisted coding, it's like you can just build entire games in like one sitting. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, just try it. Build everything, and we'll see. You have to get this experience.
that's a good
Okay,
point.
let's play some
Let's
games
play.
and
Let's
just
do it.
just go Skullcoin. If refresh the page, I drop the game. Just go to the link and drop the link if you find this cows. Let's go. This one. Let's play. Drop the link to the comments or to the chat here. We'll make it very simple and give opportunity everyone to participate and win some stocks.
Starting location has been dropped. Oh, is this the starting location or the image? Hold on, what did I get here? Oh no, okay, that's a starting location.
Yeah, and please leave comments on Skullcoin since I sent directly through BoostX the prizes.
Okay. So
Oh, we have a lot of reposts. So the next post from Skullcoin will be with condition to play, how to play.
Orange.
Orange, yeah, it's okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 comments already. That's good. 5 comments. Okay, did you find from the stream?
So the first.
Has someone won it?
I think Orange won it already.
Oh, I was just walking along the road.
Orange won, and I think Little Dude actually got the right coordinates too.
Yeah, that's
It was
easy.
See,
just,
my mistake.
It was slower.
My mistake
He
was I immediately went like too far from the starting point, thinking that it's more difficult than I thought.
No, yeah, they're actually
No, we
real
make
close.
simple games. We make simple games just based on the luck and who will be first. The next game will be also simple.
Okay.
Okay, we'll continue in 1 minute. I will drop just the condition to participate.
Let me actually Zenny, I'm going to share in the private chat the link to the feed. If you can put that in the post.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay,
if that...
Sure.
And then instead of trying to play, I'm actually just going to copy the link, share it out in here, and then share my screen with the image and everything. And then I'll just keep refreshing the post. But that was super fast, right? And super easy.
Yeah.
Orange just is, I he's too fast. It's impossible for anyone else to win.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It starts already.
No, I'm just kidding. Actually,
Orange is too good to like solve the puzzles, but this game's just open for
it's luck,
everyone.
right?
Yeah.
You just gotta be quick, though. He's quick on the draw too.
So you drop me the link, and yeah.
Yep, in the private chat.
One moment.
Orange says 10 stacks will be worth $100 soon.
Facts.
Sure.
Depending on what you mean by soon, but I do believe that sooner than later it will be. Oh, he lives in the future, so he has a luck-based advantage. And
Oh, dude, that's not fair. Come on, Orange. Lives in the future.
Do you know what my bio used to be when I first started like 4 years ago? My bio used to be, I've been to the future. I've been to the future. I've been there to see, but let's keep it a secret between you and me. It's like I've visited with Orange. I was visiting Orange.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, y'all were kicking it in the future. Man, your
We were
future's so
hanging
bright.
out.
These shades.
so my wife back in like 2000, like 1999 to 2000, I didn't know her at all at the time, and her boyfriend was actually from Ireland, and so they had
from the future.
They had midnight, right? So they had midnight in Ireland, obviously, like 5 hours, 6 hours before us. And I guess they had called the kid's dad she was dating, and he's like, "Oh, you won't believe it! There's flying cars in 2000 and all sorts of like." It was really hammering it up.
Funny.
So, we still don't have flying cars.
Yeah, what's
25
up
years
with that?
later. Devs, get on it.
Devs, do something.
There's something for you to build, Rozar, now that you've gone.
Flying car.
Okay, I posted the repost link, and now I will set the new games. Right now we have 6 games more. Just click, copy, drop. Who will be first? We'll see. They're easy.
All right.
Press an F5 on the Skullcoin page.
Am I done? Am I doing right? Yeah. Did you check PeaceLoveMusic?
Yep.
The
Yep.
correct link? Yeah.
That is the correct link for the live stream. We got some love on there, so that's great. Got 7 reposts. That is actually excellent. Is exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah. Actually, we have a lot of views and reposts each game. That's very cool because like it's a mandatory thing, and a lot of people just repost and invite friends. It's like a word of mouth. They invite each other.
Right.
So let's
Exactly.
continue
That's
the games.
eventually that's the goal, is that people will bring their friends in because they're like, hey, we're winning stacks here. 70 stacks up for grabs. We still have 6 more games to go. We'll get these
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Is there a link? Are we playing?
No, no.
Live, yeah, I'm just
One
waiting
more-
for Zenny
1
to.
minute. 1 minute.
So let me actually. I'm gonna just share my screen and keep refreshing that page. Make it easier for everybody too. That way, it's just there. So, and you guys need to share out this feed right here on the Skullcoin page. You share that out. Oh, did I? Oh, that's all right. I actually shared you the wrong link. I should have shared the DeOrganized one, not the PeaceLoveMusic one, but that's okay.
Okay, let's go. Are you ready?
All right, we're ready.
Okay, let's go. The next game is 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so you're looking for this image. And this is the link. So you click that link and it'll bring you right into the starting point on Google Maps. And you're looking for, again, this image.
And we'll play next game here. So we wanna make the dynamic fast games very easy, like everyone to participate, to drop just the link, the coordinates.
I found it, but I don't know if I was first.
Yeah, we will see by notifications.
Yeah, it looks like orange again.
Orange. Gotta let us slowpokes get a go. I mean, I'm still like cruising. I want to see how long it takes me to find it. Okay, you guys carry on.
Yeah, let's realize how to.
Let's see how totally shit I really am.
This place is beautiful. I want to live here in Scotland.
No, you don't. It never stops raining. When I was traveling to Scotland on the train, this is another time now. I kept saying to my husband, I wonder if we're there. And then after a while, the guy in front of us turned around and said, "You'll know when we're there when it starts raining."
That sucks. All right. Well, it looks pretty on this day that Google Maps drove through this.
It's like the
Lovely
one.
day.
It's the one sunny day.
They got lucky.
But I do love Scotland.
Okay, 5 more games.
5 more
1, 2,
games.
3, 4, 5 comments, 6. Okay, we have pretty a lot of players, and more to come since the people repost, and who repost, and it will be like a chain of reposts. It's very nice.
Right. So in order to win, you have to repost the link, the feed on Skullcoin that Xenitron shared out. So make sure you're sharing that out. And you have to beat orange, which is much harder than sharing out the feed.
Well, I'm having a nice stroll through the streets, is all I can say.
We definitely got a bump in viewership though recently. So there's a bunch of people. Franklin in the house. Fair Launch is on here. Good stuff.
Yeah, people come to stream. That's good. That's our goal today.
So for
Yeah,
those that don't
very much.
know, you have to share out the stream. I'm going to share the link in the. Oops, that's not what I was looking for.
Yeah, I have to tag BoostX. Silence, silencio, everyone focused. Okay, I will check the next one.
Okay, so next one's coming up.
Yeah, next one is coming in 1 minute.
All right, so you guys get ready. Get over on the Skullcoin page. You have to go to the Skullcoin account on X, and that's where the games will be dropped. And there'll be a starting link to start the coordinates. You're going to find the image. They're really close. The games go fast, so be ready for when it launches. We got 5 games left for you guys. So you guys have 5 more chances to win 10 STX. You also need to have a BNS name in your X account for us to distribute your winnings. It's going to be distributed via the new BoostX protocol built out by Crypto Dude. You're going to receive it right through your X account, and right on it'll actually be able to pay right on the winning post when you post the winning coordinates. So make sure, and that's like, if you don't have it, we'll give you a chance to go and get a BNS name. You can go over to BNS.1, but you should definitely do that sooner than later. This is going to be the regular protocol on how we play on Find to Earn on DeOrganized going forward. You're going to need to have a BNS name in your X hand in
Exactly.
order to play.
Okay, let's continue.
All right, game 3 coming up.
Ta-dam, right now. Let's go.
All right, there it is. That's an interesting one. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. This is the starting link. And here's the image you're looking for.
Hey, Orange, look over there. What's that?
Orange is tough.
That's so funny.
I think I got it.
Hurry up.
Okay, GPSC won this one.
Bang, bang, bang.
Hey, let's go. Well done. How do you do
was
that
quick,
so
though.
fast?
That was real quick.
It's luck based, I think. You know, it's kind of like a mad dash. Everybody starts in the same place, and then you go one direction, and you either get it or you don't.
Okay. Let people realize that it's finished, like 1-2 minutes, and we move on.
Hey, I found it. Oh my God.
You did
Nice.
good.
There you
Finally.
go.
It It's the first time that's ever happened.
See, Kitty, you ain't so bad at the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that's new
Yeah.
experience.
What's
That's
up,
what's
Spark?
important.
Sparks is in the house. It is fast, brother. It's fast. That's why I just talk through it. I don't even try to play anymore. These us older gentlemen have a hard time. Oh, Kitty found it. Kitty found it. I'm not actually.
Don't call me
thinking
an
Reece
older
might be-
gentleman. Us older gentlemen. Oh, hang on, Kitty found it.
Well,
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I
I
should
am
just shut
like
up.
a young woman.
Yes, I'm sorry. I what was I thinking?
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Refer to yourself when you talk about
My apologies.
elderly people.
My apologies. Sorry.
It's okay. My husband does it too. Okay.
Okay, let people like 1 minute more to come back. And we'll play 4 more, I believe.
Make sure you're sharing out the stream. Make sure you're sharing out the stream. Those that joined in late, you got to share out the stream. We got 4 more games left, 4 more to earn 10 STX. We're playing on the Skullcoin account. The games get dropped on the Skullcoin X account. You have to respond under the post, the correct coordinates or the correct link to the correct coordinates on Google Maps. The first person that finds the location and drops the correct coordinates under the game post wins 10 STX. And you will need to add a BNS name. That's a .btc or a .stx, or there's a number of other ones that you can get over at bns.one. If you don't have one, and if you do have one, but it's not in your X name, you need to put it in your, not your X handle, but the name, your name on X needs to contain your user ID for BNS for us to distribute the funds.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone is correct.
Man, so now you don't even have to like do a mad dash and collect everybody's like STX address. You know, you just like, if you win, you win. I like that. You know, it's awesome. Boost X
You
is
win,
really
you
cheap.
win, and stacks is inevitable.
That's right. Data
Really
drone.
interested in what Larry's building out too, getting back to using BTC addresses for stacks as well. That's because it works on both the BNS actually too. So you can, it doesn't even matter if they actually change that. This still works.
Okay, are you ready? Let's play
I am
a
ready.
game more.
Let's go.
Let's go right now. 3, 2, 1. Posting right now. Let's go.
I don't have it yet. So I'm refreshing.
Oh, X is taking its sweet time.
Okay, I have actually I
Yeah.
have an idea. I have an idea. Since like we have different players, different winners, we can like give the prize maybe in future first 2 players, first 3 players. Since they cannot collaborate and drop the link to each other, because like a lot of times somebody win like the same seconds, like same moment. So in future we give prizes to first 2, 3 winners. So it will
We
be-
could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, because like
winners per
the-
round.
the idea to make game very fair, that we have only the first winner, since he can just copy and drop the link to his teammate. But I realized that the game so fast and so different players played, we can give opportunity to win like not only the first person, also the second, the third one. It will
Yeah,
be
that's a
very
good idea.
interesting.
Yeah, that would be. So we could actually do. Well, the only thing with that, Zenny, is once someone puts the correct coordinates, someone that's just sitting in the, not even trying to find it, can then just copy and paste those coordinates.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
can like say like it has a different place, different angle. So I mean, like, if the coordinates is the same, you have the same angle of view. You have the same, like, but now you have just to open, to close. We'll see, like, how it goes. And sometimes when we play it with Staxi, we have this fine turn regular games every Monday. I just realized, and we launch the games simultaneously. So I will launch the next game, for example, 2 games in the same moment, and you have to choose play the first one or the second one. You got it?
Yeah,
This
that makes
one
sense.
we have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comments. The first was like little dude across the street.
Let's go, little dude. Let's go. I actually found it too, but I was like the last one. I just posted it.
Yeah, so the next game we will play couple games simultaneously.
Oh, that's fun. People get to choose their game.
Actually, did Crypto Dude was definitely ahead of Oluwalana, because they both say like 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm just drop like I'm just drop the post how.
Okay, well, I still haven't found it.
Don't feel bad, me either.
It wasn't quite as close as some of the last ones.
You have just to move forward on the street and you will see the graph. You just move forward.
Right.
I don't
yeah.
even know where I am. I'm lost in wherever we are.
It's across
Just,
so there's a two-way street. It's across the street. It's across the two-way street from the starting location.
No way. Okay, so across, so does it have to keep going forward across the two-way street? Let's see. Oh, like right there in front of you.
Yeah, yeah. So I went around the block a couple times before I found it.
Oh my gosh, you know,
Same.
told you my sense of direction was terrible.
That's okay.
So what do we
Kidding.
got?
Try.
One of
Two
these
more?
days.
Was that 5? Or 3
Let me
more?
check. We have like 3 more games. So we play 2 games simultaneously. The next one in 1 minute. So you have to choose the first game you played, or you just wait for the second game couple seconds. I will post 2 games in the same moment. The first tweet and the second tweet.
That's interesting. So there's going to be 2 games launching. So you have to decide if you want to go for the first game, or if you wait a second, you might have less competition in the second game. The game master comes up with really interesting concepts.
Yeah, it's interesting because like you don't know how much players will play the second game, and you don't know how much players they play the first game. It's like the prison dilemma. You have to choose based on like your perception what the players will come, and we can play the 3 games simultaneously in future. We'll see how
Orange Collector can't be in both.
Watch them win both. Watch them win both.
Good luck. Good luck.
He's just like on 2 different desktops at the same time. Got one hand over here, one hand over there.
Yeah, this has been an interesting development, an interesting iteration on the project. I think it's actually really it does make sense to do it on the posts on X, because I think it makes it more directly accessible. Everyone accesses it in the same way, versus on multiple different streams. Sometimes they're getting it a little bit sooner, a little bit later. So I do think
it kind of diversifies the competition as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if Orange has a clone. There's 3 of them working on the same one every time. That's why he's so fast.
That's what it is. He's got clones.
Just a reminder, everybody, share out the stream. You got to share out the stream to be eligible to win.
Okay, we have a comments here. I did miss comments like fair launch here, yeah. Sparks just followed Skullcoin. Thank you. Follow the Skullcoin. We drop the games randomly any day, any time. So you can just be the only one player when everyone sleep. Fun, true. Okay.
Yeah, if you guys aren't following Skullcoin, you definitely should be following the Skullcoin account, and DeOrganized Media, and GPSC, and Mel Bell, and Reece, and Rozar.
Everyone, yeah. We are doing it for you, for entertainment and making GameFi real, new gen giveaways, because it's onboarding game just for on-chain, for bigger treasure hunts.
Yeah, and if I can just plug for us, because Peace doesn't do it enough, but DeOrganized Media is completely unsponsored. Peace puts all this time and effort into bringing this show to you every day. We all do this for the love of it and for the love of you and for the love of stacks. So you can see there's a little, what are those things called? The squares at the top?
QR code. The QR code.
There we go. There's a QR code at the top of the screen that says Peace Tips. So you can just scan that in and just any sort of amount just to help Peace. He just sort of pays for the streaming. What is it called? Like to be able to bring this to you. I'm really fumbling through this, aren't I? I don't know what it's
Restream. We pay for the Restream app. We pay for a number of other.
Well, do adverts.
Yeah,
but anyway, so you can use
costs involved, and we would, if you guys enjoy the content and you like what we bring every day, any support is much appreciated. And thank you so much, Kitty, for bringing that out, because I'm not good at asking for money. I'm just not.
I keep thinking about it. Why don't you have something there that says it? Because there's so many ways to do it as well. Trip and Monkey has built the most incredible website. What's the web address?
DeOrganized.media. You can actually go there to see what shows we have. We also support the community through there, through the schedule. So it's not just DeOrganized shows. We got a bunch of other people's stuff on there. All of the spaces in the ecosystem are represented. GPSC has been doing a great job helping get all that stuff coordinated on there. And really, that's what we're here for. We're here to support projects in the space, like Rozar, like Xenitron, even Reece and GP. You guys are always putting out stuff too. Like that's what we're here for, to help grow, help inform our audience, and keep the people that are building and the projects that are being built connected with the users to the best of our ability. So that's what we're doing here. Zenny, are you what we got the next game?
Over to, just one more time before we start the game, head over to deorganized.media and have a look at the show lineup. You can, when you're there, you can tip in SBTC and in stacks. There's a little button. It's right there. Go test it out. It's lots of fun. You're supporting Trip. You're supporting us. And also, obviously, you can use Boost X as well. Go check that out. With Boost X, you can download from the Chrome store like a browser extension.
That's right.
And you can use that to send bucks to our Twitter handles as well. So there's lots of ways to show your support to DeOrganized, to Peace, for everything he does, and for the people who come on to support as well. So there we go. That's my plug for the day. Namaste.
Love it.
Namaste.
Nice, nice. Are you ready? 1 minute? 1 minute.
Yes, sir. We are ready. So just
Two
to
games. So
reiterate,
you have to choose. You have to choose, and
Right.
I believe the smart people choose to play the second one. Yeah, but we don't know.
you never know. You never
If
know.
everyone, it's like a poker mind trick. If everyone thinks about to choose the second one, you have to choose the first one. Yeah,
Right. You never know. It doesn't.
it's a leveling. It's called leveling in poker. You have to think what your opponent think, and this time we play 2 games simultaneously. But the next show we will try the 3 games. Like we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So
More
just to
entertainment,
reiterate,
more
you guys,
excitement, more fun.
two games about to be dropped on the Skullcoin account on X. They are going to be dropped one right after the other, and you have to decide which one you want to participate in first to try to have a chance to win. There's 2 opportunities to win 10 stacks, so 20 stacks on the line, and those will be being dropped momentarily. So you should just kind of get over there and keep refreshing until you see the game.
Yeah, and why you have to be on the organized show? Because only on the organized show I will tell you the exactly moment when I pause the games.
Right. You have to watch to know when the games get dropped.
Yeah, only here will be the countdown, like 5, 4, and the rockets boost X will go to the sky.
Right. And you do need to have a BNS name to receive your reward if you are the winner. That doesn't mean you have to have it on there right now, because we realize some people maybe didn't get one yet. But in the future, you will need to have one to participate. So make sure you're heading over to bns.one and getting it. It only costs you 2 stacks, or you can actually go with a dot. That's for a .btc. It's actually way less, even if you go with a .stx or a .stacks or .id. We actually have a DeOrganized .podcast as a BNS name, so that's a BNS. You can get .podcast if you have a show, whatever. Get a BNS name. They're relatively cheap to register, and you need one to be able to get paid via boost stacks. I can hear Xenitron getting ready to post his game, so you guys better be ready. It's going to be dropping any minute now. And you can always open another browser and head over to deorganized.media. You pick out the shows. This is the morning show, but we have a bunch of other shows. You can click on the show. It'll bring you to the show page. It'll show you all of the hosts. You can find the host on your favorite show. Click on them. It'll bring you to their profile page, and you can tip them in either STX or SBTC. Show some love to Kitty. Show some love to Reece. Show some love to GPSC. Everybody here puts a lot of work into this effort, so it's not far from a one-man show. I'll say that.
I really like how if you go to a certain show host profile, it shows all of the shows that they show up in. That's a lot of shows in one sentence.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But
We are busy little boots.
You're in a lot of shows, GP.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir. We are ready.
Okay, let's try to play the 2 games in the same moment simultaneously.
2 games.
We just we study how to pronounce this word simultaneously. It was very fun times with Staxi. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go.
Okay.
The first game.
I'm refreshing now. Let's see what we got.
And the second game is going right now. You have to decide what game to play. Let's go.
All right. So I see 2 new games.
The first person who dropped the correct link to the first and second game will win. Let's go to notifications. It's a fair play, fair game, since we follow the timestamps on the X platform, and I just dropped the proof before how it plays. people are too fast, but when you play the like couple games, few games in the same moment, you have to choose. It's like diversification in crypto assets. You have to make your portfolio from different assets. And here you have to choose the different games.
Well, I went into game 1 and I did not find it quickly, but I don't think anyone's found it yet.
Did you post the link?
No, I haven't found it.
So the one game goes to the, I believe, Winnie, the first. Let
Oh
me
my
check.
God, I'm inside a casino. I'm literally in like a casino.
Really? Nice. Okay, the Winnie was the first game winner.
Someone won game 1?
Yeah, all the games already played.
All right, so we have a winner for both game 1 and game 2.
And the game 2 winner is Winnie, and game 1 winner is Father Abraham. So Father Abraham has no BNS name. What we
Are you
have?
sure it's Father Abraham and not Sir Cunnilingus?
Yeah, because like I can share the proof. I can
Okay.
share the proof.
Because
So Father Abraham was 3 seconds faster than Sir Cunnilingus.
Oh, that's right. The higher number is the older one, the earlier post. Because I show 38 seconds and 35 seconds.
Yeah, and Sir Cunnilingus have to buy his BNS name. It's only 2 stacks. Please change the name. I believe this kind of name is free to find, and just buy it.
Yeah, that should be available. Usually it's long. Well, you never know. Stu might. I don't know what Stu's into.
Right. You might already have that one.
Do we have a winner for the second game yet? I don't see any. We don't have a winner for game 2 yet, right?
No, it's a Winnie. Winnie played just the second game.
I don't see. Oh, okay. Wait, I didn't see any at first. Maybe it was just a glitch. Okay, yeah, I do see. So when you
just play it, the second game start from the second game from very beginning.
All right. So what? Do we have one more game left, or is that it for today?
Yeah, we have the last game. We have the last game for today. It was fun, actually. Good Kitty, have you found the yellow box?
No.
You have to try. We believe in you.
I'm so lost. I couldn't get out the fucking casino.
Because I played in casino so many times. I blocked. I have 6 blacklists in casino, and the casino has no clocks. It has no like time. It has no windows. It's like
yeah. I was trapped. Right now, it was like an escape room situation for me.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've been banned from casinos. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the Latvian Swedes comes to you and say, sorry, you cannot play here anymore. You have to leave, or you banned for playing card games here. You can play like not card games, like on machines only.
Because that's like the pinnacle. That's
No,
the
no.
pinnacle.
To be honest, we have a team. We have a team, and we realize that some games, like it called Super Poker, you can solve this game. So you can count the cards, the combinations. It's about the combinatorics and understand the strategy, how to beat the casino. And that's their problem. They have these games that player can win them. It's a fair for us. It's so we not cheat. We play on fair rules, but we understand what moves we have to do. And we gather this team. We rent the house, the big 2 floors house. We lived the whole summer there, and we played. And when you like winning $20,000, they starting to realize that something wrong. And they just understand that if you making some moves like a bluffs versus dealer, they understand that you understand how to beat this game.
But now, do you just keep winning, or do you at least like fake losing every now and then?
The game has so big variance. I can give you an example. One day I lose 7K, but playing perfectly by the winning strategy. I just lost 7K, and another day I come to the same casino and I win 8K, like $8,000. And they love me so much when I lose. They love me so much, but after this they hate me because they realize I'm not a how we call fish player. I'm not for just entertainment there.
Were you a full-time card player?
What?
Did you do it full-time?
Yeah, I play professionally poker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play professionally poker, but it's just was an opportunity to beat the casinos. All this cabal system that drain money like pump fun from the good people.
And then did you like play in big like matches and whatever it's called? Like, is that what you do? Like, there's like a circuit or something.
You mean in poker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I play I play live cash, but I play cashes. I play tournaments for sure, like for 5K entry. But my specialization is cash games. So I just put the money, chips on the table. It's not about tournaments. You have to buy the entry, rebuy, lose tournament, and I'm playing cash games.
Interesting.
Yeah. Fear Launch asked who else aped into the stacks dump. I'm accumulating it below $1 for I don't ape in. I kind of go a little bit, but I definitely took advantage of sub 80 cent STX while we had that opportunity. I don't think it'll probably be not financial advice, but I don't think it'll be in that range much more if it does get back down there again. I think we're up there.
Yeah. I think finally we just going to $10, guys, one day. Not financial advice, but believe me, I'm dead. I can give financial advices.
Yes, the dead give bad financial advice.
Yeah. Okay. So we have last game.
One more game.
So PeaceLoveMusic, you wanna be like the fast, dynamic this one, or you wanna like up the difficulty?
Well, we got about 12 minutes until the Bitcoin Pepe space, and I love those guys, so I definitely don't want to go past that. So I wouldn't want it to be more than like a 5-minute round, but it could be a little bit longer. We can make it a little bit more difficult. Yeah.
So it's a medium difficulty. Yeah?
Medium difficulty. So be ready to get out and find it, and you have a chance, but it might not be. By medium difficulty, they're going to be super, super close to the starting point.
Okay. I hear you. We are going to make it medium difficulty. Let me check where it is. Sometimes I just lost spaces by myself.
Yeah.
Where are we? I don't even understand.
Also, just if anyone else on the panel has to run, obviously, we love having y'all here. But if you got something you got to jump out to, we understand. We've gone a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah, today was a great space.
Medium, medium difficulty was what they called me in special ed classes. Says Orange. Yeah, not financial advice, but these are collectibles.
Do you own any Stacks NFTs? Peace.
Do I own it? Oh, I own several NFTs on Stacks. I own a bunch of Stacks Invaders. I actually minted a few of those androids. I have some olds. I love the Spaghetti Punk stuff, so I have a lot of their things. I have a ton of GPSC. I have at least one of every GPSC Gigaverse collection. The suits, the rocket ships, the V1 Gigapepe. I have a bunch of V2 Gigapepes. Anything Reece has made that has an has a Stacks NFT collection, I have. Not all the one of ones, obviously, because I missed out on some of those. But anything, I have a bunch of the Welsh ones. I have a lot. I have 200 and something Stacks NFTs.
No ways. So do I. But I mean, I've been around for a long time. So
the Tramp, I don't have as many older ones. I do have one Explorer Guild that I picked up not too long ago. I have a Deruptor I picked up super cheap 6 months ago. I have one of the Stackulants. There's the
yeah.
I have a Stackulants. I have a bunch of them that are obscure and not really going to be anything.
I love the Stackulants.
Yeah, they're super cute.
Yeah, Stackulants is very beauty collection. Actually,
very
I'm
cool.
trying to find this. Oh, here it is. I've got 175 NFTs in my dud wallet. So that's just the ones that I don't want in my actual Good Kitty wallet, and in my Good Kitty wallet, I've got 165.
Yeah, so you have some OG. You have some OG ones that are probably really cool, that are more expensive. I have a couple of Mojos. I minted 2 Mojos during that. I had just figured out that I could have 2 different wallets in the same account. And GPSC had actually showed me that for the Stacks maps, I think, or the SDX20 stuff that was going on. I needed 2 wallets because you had to mint to another wallet. So I just happened to have 2 wallets. So I ended up I was able to mint 2 Mojos. So I got 2 Mojos.
Nice. Yeah, I'll look at 2 of those.
Dude, I've got 992 in the GPSC.
How many?
992.
The memo bots. Forget about those. I got a bunch of memo bots. I got some of Werner when he did his album launch and he had his songs. I have Nobody Famous's song, a couple of those.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, let me launch the last game and we continue.
Yeah, let's do the last game. Let's get the last game up.
Okay, I just launch and we continue on discussion because the game can be like background for talking. Let's go.
Let's go.
Medium rare. Yes,
Medium rare.
Medium rare. All right. Is it launched?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. You have to find the blue and blue ones.
The blue car, the blue door, and the blue boost X.
Let's go.
All right.
And
Since
we're
it's
starting
me
in
and-
blue sky on some circle. I don't even know what is it. Let's go. Last game for today.
Last game, last chance to win some stacks. And again, this is going to be paid off in BoostX. So you need to have a .btc or a .stx or other BNS name attached to your X handle. We'll be able to we can walk you through that process if you do win. It's not something you have to have set up now, but going forward, when you guys play, you will need to find that on
Yeah, actually we have a Rozar. Rozar, are you alive?
I am alive.
Oh, thanks God, not like me.
I'm just taking some vape breaks, so I don't want to be like have my camera on.
Yeah, sure.
Just walking
Vape
away.
breaks.
Sure, buddy.
there's nothing wrong
You
with that, by the
play.
way. We don't hate. I'll break
Okay,
the ice.
we have actually the LRD winner, and this lucky guy was Crypto
Wow.
Finder.
Well, who was it? Who found it?
Crypto Finder. We have
All
a lot
right.
of different winners today.
I
Yes,
love
we
that.
got
Yeah.
good handful of different winners.
Way to go, Crypto Finder. Sir Cunnilingus was only a few seconds behind again.
Oh my
Let me
God,
check,
good cunnilingus.
I believe he dropped the different location.
Oh, that's right. He didn't actually have the
Yeah,
right
it's
spot.
it's a blue car, but it's different one.
I love the spirit of the community, right? Like just
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And just realize, if we make a betting, you hear me, Rozar? If we make a betting on this, it will be fun. Like you have to find the red car, blue car. We can make betting on different different situations using the blaze.
Yeah.
Like make it fast, make it entertainment, and we can invite a lot of audience here in our community.
Yeah. That seems like probably strategically the best thing to build because it'll have open up like a wide range of use cases and just chip away at the problem. That's the tricky thing about this is it's like it almost makes sense to build not products but just more infrastructure to unlock, just to like eat away at this design space a little bit. But those are tough because it's like it's hard to test them or like get them out for testing because I kind of can't test ahead. I have to test the headless stuff myself, so it's more work for me. I'm lazy.
This has actually been a great show. We did go a little longer than we normally do. Thank you so much, Rozar, for joining us today and hanging out the whole time. I hope you enjoyed the Find to Earn games. This is a kind of a
Sir Cunnilingus, if you I just registered Sir Cunnilingus.btc. If you reach out to me, I will send it to your wallet. Set up leather. Get yourself a leather wallet, leather.io, and I'll send it over.
It's the best moment of this show, like team play.
Yeah, we take care of the community, especially those that go the extra mile and put out like they should. So anyway, GP, well done. Rozar, I love what you're always building. I love the how much you just constantly keep building. You contribute, you find pain points, and you come up with ideas to get around them. It's really great stuff. I'm super excited about what you're doing with Blaze. You guys should definitely check out Charisma DAO. It's a great place to trade in some meme coins and some other tokens and stacks. Xenitron, this has been great. I think we're really kind of starting to figure out how to manage this and make it fun for the audience and functional for the show at the same time. We've got a ton. Thank you all for tuning in today. Tune into the Bitcoin Pepe crew at 11 a.m. We got the Stacks Campfire Space at 11:30, which I will be on the panel for. And what do we got? The Rook show at 3 p.m. Is there a DeOrganized nightly tonight, GP?
Yeah. I'm gonna schedule it and get that on the schedule for today after we get off of here. I'm gonna do one tonight for sure.
Right on. Anyone got any last words before we sign off for the day?
Yeah, I just want to say, like, we can do simultaneously games, we can do like more than 2 games, and we can do like more than 1 picture actually. Like, we can give starting location, and like you have to make like chain quest, you have to find 2 places. And I think we are doing great today. Thanks everyone. And Rozar, listen, we need betting. Okay, thanks everyone.
Shit.
Let's go.
Right on. Thank you guys all so much for coming out today. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on BitcoinLive and Decentralized Broadcasting, bringing you all the news and information we can every day, what's going on in our ecosystem, introducing you to the players and the builders and what's going on, and keeping you informed and providing you with some games and entertainment. Thank you, Orange. We love you too, man. And thank you, everyone else that participated. Fair Launch and Nobody Famous, as always. And, good congratulations to our winners and our Fair Launch and Sparks coming in, and all you guys. Really, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back at you later with the night show. Support your community and keep coming out to these spaces. Y'all have a blessed day.